Hi everyone, welcome to this presentation. The contents of the videos are introduction, company overview, marketing strategy, forecasts and financials, how much venture capital funding do you need, and summary. Let's discuss the first part, which is the introduction part. This is my short biography. My name is Taruna Kugan A, and I am currently pursuing my diploma in Information Technology at UTHM. I'm from Section 5. I'm very happy to tell that I would be presenting my business plan for my Voyage Tech Zone Shop. Thank you for the precious time, even though you're busy. I would make sure the next 5 minutes you're spending is as valuable as this presentation would be. As Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google, said, one revolutionary idea can revolutionize this world, as well as it doesn't matter where someone came from. It is the idea that matters. The second part will be the company overview. We're providing products such as headphones, mouses, keyboards, microphones, laptops, monitors, as well as etc. of famous brands like Razer, Asus, Lenovo, as well as etc. These famous brands are in a great demand, and we have a larger scope of users, as the scope of computer users may range from children to elderly. These famous brands tend to release products that are very competitive, and it is tedious to find in Malaysia. These are the solved problems. My motivation for all companies is to be involved in something that I would have a significant impact to the world. This is a quote by Elon Musk. Okay, renowned products like Razer will be very hard to find here, in this case Malaysia, and even more hard to try to search in Malaysia. Even though there are websites selling these goods in Malaysia, there are two primary factors that is making this business plan even more competitive compared to others. The first is the higher tax rates. This is because the tax of components sold in America has a higher tax rate. Okay, we can reduce this by contacting the manufacturer directly. The second aspect is the duration. This is because the duration that it takes to reach Malaysia. Products from overseas will take a lot of time when it comes to sea transportation. Here, we can use air transportation, which will significantly increase the number of products sold. The next is the marketing strategy. Okay, strategies are everything. Get closer than ever to your customer. So close that you tell what they need well before they realize it's themselves. Okay, this is the quote by the marketing legend Steve Jobs. We are using 4P strategy, which is a very famous strategy for businesses. The 4Ps are product, places, promotions, and prices. Okay, the products that we are offering are cheap as well as durable products. This would be a primary aspect that can make our business to be unique and renowned compared to other existing businesses. We would also have a healthy relationship with customers, so that this would be a factor that customer would deal with us again in the future. The second P will be the place. We have a very strategic place, which is the online platform where we can perform all our transactions online. It helps us business people to provide hassle-free service. Promotions. I will provide the promotions on December, February, June, as well as August, as these are the times where students go to universities. As it is necessary for each of them having individual computers or laptops, students tend to buy at that time. Cheap with famous brand laptops will just attract the heart of the students for sure. The next piece, the price. I would price the product as same as the ones selling in the overseas country. We need to understand why products are pricey, which is because of the tax fees. I would discount that to make the products to have a low price. We would use social media platforms such as Facebook and Instagram, as these social media platforms are easier to manage and to market. Brochures related to promotions as well as the products would be advertised on the founders' social media platforms. Previous customer reviews are also provided to other customers. In Shopee, buyers can read previous buyers' reviews. The next part is the forecasts and financials. The goal of forecasting is not to predict the future, but to tell what you need to take meaningful action in the present. This is the quote by Paul Safo. Financials. The starting capital for this business would be as low as RM 1,000 ringgit. Okay, the only fee is a transportation fee as we need to deliver the product to other places in Malaysia. We need to be managing the transportation fees from the supplier to us, the seller, because the buyer would only pay for the fee from us to them. For cases, okay, I would handle the change in demand very easily because I would be dealing with many products at one time. When new products had been released, I would also be selling the new products. The next is how much venture capital funding do you need? Venture capital is needed for transportation fees. After 6 months period, the investors will receive 5% dividend. I would sustain the business for 6 months period, and the total income of the investor would be more than 5% more than what they have invested. The return of investment can be expected in 6 months period. It takes this company to start up and takes a lot of considerable amount of time to sustain. The next part is the summary. This business of selling computer components will be the most important business as everyone tends to use computers. The return of investment for investors will be huge in a longer term. The investors now have to see the longer term than the shorter term. There is no use of regretting when it's late. Come and let's make this business to make a revolutionary change to the world. I mean, great motive to make this a company a success. You investors would definitely would make it as a success. Let's change the world together. Thank you for joining me today. It's a great honor.